If you are the parent of a strong-willed child who always asks why once you set your boundary, so this looks like they want to do something outside, there is good reason why they can't, so you tell them no, you offer an explanation or a reason why, they don't like your answer, so they persist and they keep asking you why over and over. This comes up a lot with the clients that I coach, so I want to help you reframe this challenge so that you can better attune to what your child actually needs in that moment so that you don't get frustrated and escalate. So first and foremost, when a child continues to ask you why, most parents will do this. They'll say something like, let's say the child wants to go outside and ride their bike, but they can't for whatever reason, so you say no, you give your explanation. And they'll say, but why? And maybe you'll say, well, we just don't have enough time. And that's the reason. And then they'll say, but I'll go really fast. But why? Why? Because you know I can come back in 5 minutes. And they're going to give all the things to make you change your mind or to counter the thing that you're saying. And most parents will keep just re-explaining why they set the boundary. I already told you it's because we don't have enough time, and then we have to get in the car, and then we're gonna have to put your bike away, and we just keep piling on, right? And then they'll go, but why? And now by the third or fourth why, we're kind of getting to about a level 10. And then we blow up and we're like, you know what? I am so tired of you asking. I already answered your question. What is wrong with you? Why don't you just listen the first time I give my answer? This is so frustrating. And now we're completely dysregulated. And usually that causes our child to either become more argumentative, or they might listen at that point, because what they've come to realize is that it is only when they reach that point that I actually have to listen. So instead, I want you to reframe why they're even asking you, quote unquote, why. And the reason is they're not wanting to know why, and they don't want to know the explanation all over. They're basically saying, I wish that wasn't your answer, and why don't you just change your mind? So if we know that's at the heart of what they're saying, all we need to do in that moment is when we say no because we don't have time, and they say, but why? We're really tempted to re-explain ourselves and to justify and why we set that boundary and why we said no. All we have to do in that moment is say, I know it's really frustrating when I say no to something you really want to do, but I'm not changing my mind. The answer is the answer. Just get to the heart of what they really want to know, which is, can I get you to change your mind? They might get frustrated, they might get upset, but when we do that consistently, you will not find yourself on that why hamster wheel where you're answering the same question over and over and over. They're asking a totally different question. Answer that question and don't get stuck on that surface why. For more information, I am hosting a workshop or a masterclass about raising emotionally resilient kids on May 21st. The info is in the link in my profile, and it's also early bird pricing until May 15th. So grab your spot. I'm going to talk about tackling tantrums and raising emotionally resilient kids, two topics that I absolutely love.